Hello, everyone. It is me, Evan, here to introduce the podcast. We are covering week number 10. What kind of fun and exciting battles do we have this week, leading up to the final week, week 11? How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Doing
Great.
What kind of deranged psycho starts his countdown from 6?
They misinput!
For context, Artsky counted me down for starting the podcast, and he started on 6 for his countdown.
It was a misinput!
It's messed up Velocity's entire night.
It's so funny.
They didn't mess it up. That's funny. That's great.
This chuckle fuck over here.
Hey, what the hell?
Anyways, Evan, what's in store today?
We've got a Buggo comic. We got 6 battles to review. We've got a little bit of trading going on. We've got some epic matchups for week 11, and potentially some discussion on playoff-related odds.
You
I
got
don't
almost
wanna
everything.
think
You got
I don't
almost
wanna-
everything.
I don't want to think about League 2 leaderboard right now.
Yeah, you're not in the mood for that?
Hey, why would you? He's at
It's
the
an
top of the League
absolute
One.
mess, man.
He's at the top of the League 1 leaderboard. Why would
It's
you
true.
care about the League 2?
I'm
doesn't
locked
care
in.
about
It's going to
League
be good. It's me, Evan.
So, we'll get into the Buggo comic, and as we all know, Evan reads Japanese, so,
Yes. I will read the Japanese one.
and you can
Velocity
delegate the
Kid,
other
you
two.
guys delegate the Weedle.
I'm being Weedle. Weedle's the one. Oh, the old.
No, the
okay,
other
never mind.
Weedle.
I see. There are 2 Weedles.
Yeah, you're the
There are
OG
two
Weedle.
Weedle.
Cake can be
OG
Caterby.
Weedle is OG Weedle's Japanese. Red and blue Weedle is English.
All right, I got it. I figured it out. All right,
I
Caterpie,
can
you're not
beat
gonna believe
Caterpie.
this. One of my Weedle relatives living in Japan was just able to access some top secret leaked Generation 10 information.
Really? You gotta invite them over right away.
Will do. We gotta keep this secret.
Glad to meet you, other Weedle. Now that we're alone, you can tell us all of the juicy details.
Atarashi Pokemon wa yaku 105 biki toyo shimasu. Gemu wa sukoshi kantan desu ga sutori wa shikari shite imasu.
Oh man, I forgot that they can only speak Japanese.
Yeah. Did Ziggaludo have any context behind this today?
Let me just plug in the translation again for you all.
I
so
tried
can
to
read-
myself, and I could not understand it.
Oh, oops, I just made it translate from Japanese to Japanese. Hold on. Nope, that's the bad translation. Let me get the good translation.
When I read it, it was something about buying 105 packs for Pokemon.
Okay, let me get the good translator out. Because it ended up as something else when I last copy-pasted it.
You got this,
Guys,
Evan.
you guys can keep talking. I, Evan, will begin figuring it out.
It's a beautiful comic as always.
I like that Mr. Buggo got the green Pokemon Green sprite for Weedle.
It does add a new texture to it, you know? Something like we've never seen before.
Yeah, we of the Western audience are not good enough for the epic OG.
Yeah, what effectively the translation is what he just said in chat.
There's about 105 new Pokemon. The game
I
is
literally-
so easy, but the
I
story is
Thanks,
Evan
Evan.
just got it working to show what I saw earlier.
That's pretty epic.
Very epic. Which
And-
gen do you think that's talking about?
Gen 10? Huh?
Yeah, it was Gen 10.
Oh yeah.
That was part of the comic.
Evan
Sorry,
not really
I was trying to
reading the
make sure my
bugger.
pronunciation was accurate, so I missed that section.
And on that note, now that the Buggo comic is done, we gotta turn off the music. We need a moment of silence here today. Because unfortunately Zard passed away, according to Raging.
This is very sad.
This is our eulogy, brought to us by Velocity.
Why did you stretch it like that?
Because it doesn't work otherwise.
You fucking smushed it, bro.
I can put it up to here, but like your
What do you mean?
aspect ratio didn't work very well for the
That's what
podcast.
Zard looks like. What do you mean? That's just him.
So yeah, I'll moment of silence.
Salutes in the chat.
Damn, that was a good moment. How do we feel about Zard passing away?
I don't know, man. He's that guy in Mike's Week 10 fight, so not sure if that got done in time.
Who are we gonna feature every week now?
Power Boston, his replacement.
Yeah, let's go. New era, new era.
Oh, that's so hype. It's so sad. It's so hype at the same time.
It's so hype. That's just funny.
Bro, you can't say that at the funeral.
He's hyped up
I
for
thought
the
we moved
funeral.
on from the funeral, we were talking about the new blood.
That's true. That's true. Power Boston is always hype. Glad to see him back to play a few games. And hopefully he sticks around for next season. But we're going to move on to our battles, which there was a lot of delays.
It actually ended up not being too bad, to be totally honest with you, but...
There's still quite a few battles that aren't delayed, but aren't done for the week, so... We'll see where those get to. But this is the first battle of the night. It's going to be Sean versus L Trim. Who picked this battle, and why did you want to highlight it?
Me, right? A fan request. Fan write-in.
It's a write-in request. We take those.
I'm a man of the people. Sometimes I respect the viewers. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Which fan sent this in, or was it anonymous? just so we know for bookkeeping.
It's LT.
It was LT. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
LT's in this battle.
We'll get into
He
it.
asked to be featured on the pod. Actually gets featured.
You
on
can
the
do
pod.
that.
You can ask.
You can
It doesn't
ask.
stop me from asking. We have a channel for it.
Hot damn, we do, don't we?
It's still enjoying the metaphor nicknames. Always
I
good.
agree. I do like the Zapdos name.
I'm not a big metaphor guy, you know.
You prefer similes?
Yeah. Like
Classic art ski.
I like my like, you know,
Yeah.
and as my as.
All as your as.
Hey yo.
Actually, seeing Sean not have any hazard removal right now. Oh no.
That is a lot of spikes over there.
Just a little bit. Wait, he could have brought the hat out to counter one of the rocks, so he'd have even more hazards up. But oh, all right. Well, that's dead. Hope you brought your boots. I
No
see.
boots, only pain. Only pain.
Intimidate.
Oh.
You love to ouch.
Do you know I see 4 things weak to Ice Beam?
Why didn't you go for a spin there? Get that
Probably
extra
because
speed going.
He just needed the kill, and he's.
Oh, never mind. He's choiced. All right, that makes sense. Never mind. Spin is fine. Spin
Yeah.
is fine.
It all makes sense. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, and he got counter.
We got out-
counters.
Counter scarf. That's crazy. The Grim coming in.
The Grim wanting to get out.
A lot of ground type moves on this team.
Oh no, he stole his boots.
Lagging tail.
Well, now he has boots.
It's safe to switch in.
Oh shit.
Oh, it does get there.
That seems like a
Guarantees a
slightly
kill, yeah,
desperate
good.
Terra there, but
And it
They're
kills
preserving the
Zapdos.
differential.
Ooh,
A T-Wave is gonna hurt a bit.
that does feel bad.
I'm confident the Salamence
Oh,
can
we're perfliching?
Oh god.
clean up
Oh
if
god.
needed. Uh-oh. Hold him back.
all right. Does Salamence get through?
Well, it
He's got
depends
a-
on the flinches.
He's got a
and
couple
he's good.
tries.
Oh no!
Slaughtered indeed.
I do like seeing
Oh?
the regular.
Oh,
Oh?
no. Oh, he's going for it.
Oh,
He's
no.
got the roost!
Oh,
That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude.
Love seeing the Destiny Bond though. It would have been even funnier if it was like Scarf Destiny Bond.
Yeah. We could have seen the 0-0.
This
That'd been
is
so
so
funny.
sad. This is
Who,
so
who would win the
sad.
0-0? Would it be LT there?
It would be LT there, yep.
LP's win.
Because it
on
would
a-
kill the
on
Hoopa
0.
first and then...
And then die.
Yep.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Alright, up next we got Monster vs. Skyson. Who picked this battle and why did you want to highlight it?
I picked it because, well, at the time when I was picking, it was the only other League 3 battle, but also I think there's a pretty cool pop-off in this battle that I wasn't expecting to see.
Oh shit, we popping off?
Love seeing Psychic Noise Hoopa. It's just powerful enough to make it work anyways. And then ruins defensive walls that want to come in on it.
It is pretty good. And we see it's mixed too. Oh, it was vested.
Eating the knockoff.
No,
Stealing
you.
the Lumberry. Oh, that's right.
Yummy berry.
Ooh,
Oh,
brick break. That's
You
good
don't
tech.
usually see that. Oh no.
Oh no, dark immunity!
I just oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot
Oh,
about that
yeah.
tech as well.
Happens to the best of them. And,
I gotta give Klefki some props for handling that first impression.
Woo!
The Klefki with no attack moves. Kind of sick.
This is the best kind of Klefki. Yeesh.
Oh,
Oh no, frozen.
Oh no! And a
A red
red card!
Let it go. No.
Appleton, it tries.
Big X's are play here.
Deleted.
I was gonna say, it looked like you could axe that, but the X's are definitely probably killed.
Strong
and
enough
popped
to
off
kill.
quite a
through
bit,
that.
and there goes
Not
the
very effective.
Now he was too slow.
Intimidate, good.
Bonk. Good bonk.
Double bonk and
Oh,
dead.
I hate Landers T.
We just came in and intimidated. What did you want it to do?
Ooh. Wow, that still took a massive chunk.
Cleaver hits it pretty hard when it hits. No, Enamorous, the rocks, they were too soon. Holy, that chunks.
Psychic noise.
Wait, and this was really
and they
cool.
can't
Like-
use Drain Punch!
Yeah, it just
Oh!
straight up stop strain punch. Not even.
That's
like,
genius!
stop
I didn't even
healing,
think
just-
about that tech.
Yeah, it stops Drain
Breaks
Punch, Giga Drain, Draining Kiss.
That's so
Holy.
rad. That's so fucking cool.
So yeah, but I was really impressed by the Cleavor this match because like you don't often see like a Cleavor just like going to town on somebody.
I certainly did not use it well enough the one time Evan, had it.
Good battle though.
Anyways, who's next on the list?
Surrey versus the Buggo himself. Who picked this battle? Why did you want to highlight
I
it?
had to pick two of my favorites in League 2, Suri and Zigludo von Buggo.
I will say, Zigludo's team, we've already seen like 5 of the Mons on here in battles this week. So I'm interested to see how they perform in this fight.
That's crazy because we've seen 2 battles so far.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I also think we've
basically,
seen the Slowbro.
No, we've seen the Lando, the low kicks, the iron hands, the Jirachi.
Yeah,
And the
those are the 5 I
Grimsnarl.
was
and the
talking
Grim
about.
Snarl.
Yeah.
The only thing we haven't seen is the Toxic.
And we've definitely, I'm pretty sure we saw Slowbro in one of the last 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it got X scissored. Yep. We'll get into it.
No nicknames, sad.
Let's go Drain Punch.
Sometimes you just can't keep nicknames around.
Yo, just eating that up from Clefable.
Hands is a good Mon.
Yeah, I've never gotten to use Iron Hands, and it makes me sad.
It's very entertaining.
Oh!
Woo!
Yo, my favorite hockey player, Will Smith. This is huge. Sharks prospect legend Will
It's
Smith.
Carlton, look.
Yeah, I gave Zigludo the names, or the name suggestion for this battle.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, that Slowbro is donezo. It can't teleport out anymore.
He asked me for names originally, and then I went, do a 70s show, and then he was like, I don't know any 70s shows, and then I was like, do a 90s show, and then this is where we ended up.
Ooh.
So the other thing I've noticed a lot in battles with Zigludo is that he likes to Terra Water the Toxapex a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It takes away your extra weaknesses from poison.
Zigludo, he's leaking your build right before playoffs, man. What the fuck? He's
I
drawing
mean-
attention to you.
If people aren't paying attention, that's their own fault.
Yeah, I think I got his reasoning of, hey, I want that Slowbro dead, so we're pressing Terra Water here. Even though it made him worse against the Meowscarada.
That's
Hey, he's
okay.
got the low kicks for that. See,
Yeah,
look,
it's
it almost
got
just KO'd the Clefable.
Zillion damage.
Holy.
Thank you.
Maybe I haven't been giving low kicks enough credit.
Is low kicks the best Buggo in the format now?
I
It's
would have
definitely
to-
up there.
Terra Fairy. I still think Scizor is better.
I do like the Terra Fairy Terra Blast here. Not just because I did something similar in my battle that I did, well, make up from last week, but
You're that much of a Scizor propagander?
Mike
Cake.
did this battle.
I mean, I think Scizor is just so good in being able to revenge kill and like, I like. There was another battle we saw where it was just like, Scizor got like parried, but in like sword stance, but it still just absolutely ruined a guy with just bullet punch. So I still think it's really strong.
It do be hitting very, very hard.
Damn, even that
Yo.
low kick did a lot for being
Yeah, I don't know,
resistant.
man. I don't know. I think
how you
low
feel
kicks is
Pokemon
better.
that's not particularly heavy.
If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably pick low kicks, but
Oh shit, we know it has them boots.
Oh god, they both got boots.
The Tims.
We're just actually making that U-turn hit harder.
Oh shit, the Treads is trapped in here now. Unless it has the Volt switch. No.
another moment where he's just better off because he's water. Interesting.
Poison is really good in that it resists like fighting and fairy, but like being super effective weak to psychic and
Round especially, yeah.
Not great.
It also has the benefit of not being toxicable, but well, in most cases.
I fucking hate Toxapex players, man. Sorry, Buggo artist, but Jesus Christ.
You're gonna get a comic on you next week. Just watch.
Next
Go ahead,
week is gonna
man.
be an anti-velocity comic.
It's gonna be like, hey, did you guys hear that Velocity guy? Me neither.
They hated Jesus because he told the truth.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh
Wait, got the
shit!
confused? He got
He's
the
doing what he has
confused?
to win, that's for sure.
I think what's fucked
Bring back
up
the
is
Grim?
Suri said sorry to the Toxapex player for getting a confusion on them. I think that's
Yeah,
the fucked up
Suri.
moment.
Suri, be better. He deserves it.
18% on the infestation?
The thing is, like, there are ways around, like, this Toxapex. Like, if you just have sub, this Toxapex cannot hurt you.
These guys lied to me. They said you can't U-turn on infestation.
Nope, you can still use. Yeah,
It's just teleport that doesn't work, or
No, the Slowbro didn't have teleport anymore. That's why it was.
yeah, it lost teleport.
Because only Slow King got chili reception.
Oh shit, we're
classic.
setting up. We're recovering at full HP.
Hey, sometimes
Those
that's what you
LVO
gotta
have-
do.
Oh my gosh!
Is
it's
it gonna
crazy.
live another turn?
Just barely.
Oh, it gets one hit on the Pex,
Oh,
and it's
no,
still not
no,
enough.
no.
I don't even think it's in flower trick range.
Interesting going for the bug move here instead of any grass move. I guess if it's choice, you kind of have to go for the bug move. Oh, never mind, there's the grass move.
Oh yeah, it wasn't even close.
Toxapex still gross 3 generations later, or 2 generations later, I guess.
It might not
All
be
the
what it
way
used to be, but it's still there.
All the things they leave out of generations, and this fucker is still around.
Everybody loves Toxapex and competitive.
But hey, I think this is pretty darn close to meaning that Zigludo is back in L1.
We'll see if we got.
Gotta be pretty darn close.
That
if we
later.
get the-
I think it's possible that Zigluda loses out. And that's just because Lego and Fire Trip both haven't done a battle.
Oh, okay.
It's against
But yeah,
each other,
for a
actually.
guy who started out 1-3 on the season, being in promotion range is pretty great.
Yeah, in theory, if he loses next week, and then I win, and whoever wins between Lego and Fire Trip wins both this week and next week, Zigluda would not be in. Very close, though.
I'm hoping things even out so we can do a fun battle, because I'm his week 11.
Up next, though, we got Carly versus me. Who picked this battle, and why did you want to highlight it?
I picked this one because I thought it was a good battle, and it's you. I'm highlighting you more often because you like to slip through the cracks. So
You're the ones who make the choices of the battles.
you like to slip through the cracks. Anyway, I just thought it was a good battle. I thought there were some good moments where I thought like it might have been just like over, and both players like brought it back. So
We'll get into it.
So, Arsky, what were you thinking in this battle going into it?
Carly told me she was bad and that she was going to lose, so I was terrified.
Yeah, she told me that before I fought her, too.
I was also-
Why aren't you doing your job?
I was really hoping when I saw like what kind of move the Tinglu had, that it was AV, so I was gonna hope to set up the duck.
We do love the duck.
They do like to ruinate, though.
holy. This was pretty scary. I thought this is one of the moments where I thought like it was just gonna run away. That sure didn't help the feeling of it was about to run away.
Oh my gosh, this looks so bad.
That is a very big boy. Big boy is getting whipped for a ton of damage because
So
his
how
base
much did you
defense
heal?
sucks.
How much did you heal for on the before that power whip hit you?
Well,
It's effectively
Roost
a
is
soul.
50%, right?
Right, but you were like pretty high in HP, is what I'm
It's like
saying.
a 99 before that. Nice Psychic Fangs tech.
No, more of what I was wondering is if you would have survived that first bonk, if you hadn't healed and been able to break
It's possible.
the sturdy and then hit it.
I think based on the math that I remember from the battle, I was dead regardless, but
Metagross
Okay.
hits so fucking hard.
Negros is a big boy with a big attack stat.
Holy.
It doesn't help that Clodsire also has like 60 defense.
yeah, Clodsire is not physically built.
No.
So, unfortunately, this did not have the rock move.
Oh,
No. You hate to see it.
it's okay. You got the poison. Oh, Flame Body's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to be
Open.
defensive, Talonflame tends to be that instead of Gale Wings because, like, what are you attacking?
That gets you your priority default. Oh, that was a cool turn.
Were you
Keep fishing
guessing
long
that
enough.
would happen, or were you just? Or
I
guessing that
assumed
the-
Roost was gonna happen, or I had to keep clicking Earth Power if Metagross was gonna come back in, because there was no way I
figured
could.
you were just fishing for Metagross the whole time.
Yeah, if the poison was coming in, if it was poison and slowly losing health, it would have to hit Roost eventually.
Oh,
Eh.
Scarf Greninja, got it.
Yeah.
That's not good news for the remaining mons on your side.
No, it's
No,
not.
it is not.
Oh,
Oh, double protect.
I was like, maybe we can get to the point where like it doesn't kill me, but no, it wasn't possible.
Wow. Surely Enamorous cleans this up.
No.
Oh,
It was also scarfed. Which
Hot
means
diggity
it's
dog.
slower. Carly, taking the 2-0. Dragapult did not even hit the field.
thank you, Dragapult. Very cool.
Greninja, too powerful.
Wossie, when did you get this avatar, huh?
I know this one. Oh, this is. I switched to this avatar for the teams league I'm in, and it apparently saves between accounts. So this is me now.
Yeah, okay.
I dig it. That's not bad.
It didn't feel like you know?
Oh,
I don't know.
What feels more like velocity to you?
all right,
Art?
man.
Kate, why did you pick this battle?
Kate didn't
I
pick
picked
this
this.
battle.
I didn't pick this battle.
Oh, you picked yourself?
Battle. Yeah, it was a fan request.
Oh, okay.
I'm for the people.
Well, by the people, for the people. How did you feel about going into this battle against Bulls?
I was here for a good time. I was excited for this week because I had a really cool set I wanted to try out. Just like last week when I fought Lucob, and then Lucob did the dishonorable thing of just winning instead of letting me have my fun time.
Oh,
The dishonorable thing of winning.
we'll get into it.
And right near the start here, well, first of all, this is funny as hell. I don't know if this has anybody seen one of these before, probably, but eject pack before the match even actually really starts.
What?
Wait, oh, that is true. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
The intimidate
Uh,
made him eject.
yeah.
Oh, back to the
he-
thing.
Back to the first turn.
He comes in with Torkoal. He leads Torkoal, gets intimidated, and eject packs out.
You said goodbye before the
Oh,
turn
this
even
is-
started.
This is
Holy.
the first turn. Is this turn?
That is some insane like.
That's incredible. I don't think I've
Uh,
ever seen that before.
Yeah. Anyway, it looked like I was about to just fucking lose here, by the way, because this thing kills almost everything on my team at this point.
Just intimidate it.
We got the.
Oh, never mind. Terra Fairy, cool.
These all right. We're okay.
You got Captain
Cyclizar
Cyclizar?
actually
Yeah.
doing something.
Oh
What
my
are we
God.
doing in?
The Captain Cyclizar was the last week change.
Ah.
Sheesh.
It is overheat.
So
So
I figured that once I saw it at an eject pack, one has to assume.
Okay, he's discharging.
Oh,
Oh, that overheat miss is so sad.
I mean, it lives anyway, but
He's cranking his shaft.
the prediction. It didn't work out.
Still for Flash Cannon, that did a lot to the Gliscor.
Probably more defensively built than anything.
Yikes, a crit!
All right, predicting the crit. Good work, Velocity.
thank you.
How you feel about the Iron Crown?
I've used it very little. Which is ironic, because Evan feels I stole it from him. How do you feel about this, Evan? Me not using the Iron Crown very much.
I don't know. I changed back to Mike. I'm not Evan anymore.
Oh, my bad.
So true.
Wait, he's not even he's not even the Wingull. He's the Avatar, Mike.
Yeah, that's
Why would I just throw up the Wingull when I can have a me that opens his mouth every time I talk?
so true.
I don't know.
Anyway, for anybody wondering at home, I was just waiting for the Torkoal to die to initiate the true plan.
Okay. What's the
I'm
true
guessing the
plan?
true plan has to be the Overquill at this point. Because it's the only thing that hasn't hit the field.
Yo,
All right,
Raindance
what?
Lando
well,
T,
okay,
that's cool.
I see the plan. The plan makes sense.
I forgot this thing even got Swift Swim. I'm not gonna hold you.
This is the fastest boy in the West.
3 weathers in 1 game.
Imagine if this thing had Sandstorm like we've seen before.
Oh, that would have been so sick.
We've seen people randomly throw up sandstorms with other Pokemon several times, and it's really funny.
The saddest part?
Oh, the double protect.
Double protect.
That's sad too, but the saddest part is right here, I think it is. My Overquill has Fell Stinger to try to kill the Darkrai.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
If I had gone for it, it would have been pretty interesting.
Well, it didn't really matter if the Slytherin
it
was just
still
gonna have
dies.
first
It
impression.
still dies
Yeah.
the first impression, but it would have been funny.
It would have been funny.
Jeez, that was resisted, and you nearly died.
Cyclizar is not known for being bulky.
I mean,
It's known for
most
having
sets of
HP.
Cyclizar are bulky.
Was that a physical Cyclizar?
Yes.
That explains why the Gliscor took nothing.
Funny battle though.
Hell yeah.
Last but not least, we got Luca versus Raging. Who picked this battle and why did you pick it?
I picked it because I thought it was a really good battle that exemplified like how important positioning is in battle.
Alright. We'll get into it then. Luca does not seem happy about this highlight.
Luca thrilled to see this one coming down the pipe.
It's my boy
Sorry,
Belly Bolt.
I just felt like both people played really well. Lots of like little chips and dips and getting out of there and
Fortress.
trying to get momentum on your side.
Do we see the heat wave? No, we see a U-turn.
Also, I really like this Swampert. This Swampert is awesome.
Pivot Swampert, huge.
Yeah, how many pivot moves is that? U-turn,
all of
U-turn,
them?
flip turn.
Bleak Wind Storm. Lugob says to
Apparently,
stop
Luca
at
wants
turn
us to stop
51.
at 51.
There have been a lot of pivot turns so far, Lugob. I don't know what you're talking about.
Outstanding joke.
Thank you,
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
we're about to see something really cool happen.
Chesterberry. Oh,
Oh!
Resto Chesto. Now
Now you
that
can't poltergeist.
Now
does
Poltergeist is dead.
nothing. I was like, dude, that's so cool. Who needs Rocky Helmet?
Flappy Bird
Hey,
does.
we pivot.
Oh, that's a really cool way to use Protect, Luca.
Okay, he pivot, we pivot, they pivot, he, she, me, pivot.
Is this another pivot? No, it's a toxic. Oh shit, we
Oh, he's
soaking?
soaking.
Soak tech, soak tech.
He's pissing on him.
If you soak and then toxic and they leave and come back, is the toxic gonna be gone?
Nope.
Shouldn't be.
Even though he's back to being poison?
It just makes
mean,
it so that you
no.
can't
You
get poisoned.
You can get poisoned
see.
by corrosive as a poison type and still be poisoned.
You know what? I suppose you're right. All right, fair enough.
Rillaboom coming in, constantly threatening.
Holy fuck, that does so much for a resisted hit.
Rillaboom, good.
Anyone up hammering their wood?
Huh? Not during podcast hours.
Yeah, what the hell, velocity?
Heal block, heal block. Alright, what do we got? Oh, iron defense. This is new.
I was asking if anybody else was. I'm not.
You're the one playing Honey Pop.
Holy shit, this thing is tanky.
Wait, we're trying to body press it.
The 4% pain split.
For no change is so good. What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
Where are we going here?
What is
There's still
going
20
on?
turns left until the
We're not even at the pivotal
turn.
part. Yeah.
Why is it spamming iron defense?
I think they're waiting for the other person to blink.
It's so funny. It's so funny. They're actually having a stare down.
I am blinking. What's happening?
Oh.
That's not
Come
Okay,
on,
alright.
they both pushed the attacking move on the same turn?
exchanging minor defense
What
or
I'm trying to
minor
figure out is
attacking.
why heavy slam here?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
So it looks like Luca wanted to stay at high enough HP that I guess he's not trying to do enough damage that the pain split will chip him down.
How much PP does Pain Split have? How long are we gonna be here?
A lot. That move has 32.
Oh no, we really are gonna be here till the pivotal turn, man.
So how you guys doing tonight?
Oh no.
Oh, he clicked something.
Oh, he even
Oh.
called it on the right turn. What the fuck? He's crazy. Look, I'm seeing the future.
And he does live!
Oh my god, he's
survives
actually
and body pressing gets the sandy shock.
Hey, all right.
Exactly what Luca was looking for.
Luca actually lives in the future. Get clear buddied. And goodbye all my stat boosts.
It was special elements, so those
15
those boosts did not
turns.
matter.
Has anybody else noticed that Raging loves special elements?
Not bad.
Especially the focus energy set has been a pretty big staple for him. I think he's run it like 3 times so far.
Oh shit, he's charged.
Oh shit.
He's
Okay,
discharging
yeah.
his
Old
charge.
Fortress is dead.
I just realized the guy.
Luca starting to take a little bit of a lead here.
He does so
Alright,
much damage.
The turn is coming up. Okay, she's healing.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Burn?
man.
He'll burn.
Your turn. Wait, does
Your
Serena learn triple axle?
Yes.
Yes, I think.
Yes.
Oh, that's ballsy by Raging then. Okay. Serena's in. Draco.
Turn dead. All right.
Drop a
All
Draco.
right, let's see what happens.
Turn
at
51.
Turn 51. All right.
Iron
Yeah.
fraudulent.
Terra Steel.
Terra
Swords.
Steel.
Swords.
Setting up the dance.
Oh
All right, Luca,
no.
explain this.
And okay.
So
Uh,
he should have
Encore.
encored and not Terra. I didn't
Oh.
expect him to sack this, and the Terra was for Hurricane.
ooh.
So good HP to live. Glassy cried. So he basically over-predicted himself,
This is
which
so
is
sad.
very unfortunate.
He
Because yeah,
returned
this
from the
looks like
future
it's
too
ready
early.
to go, but
Oh, the Terra Grass.
as it turns out, Rillaboom is insane.
This has to be banded damage too, right? Like, there's no way it's not.
I'm pretty sure it is. We've only seen it.
Do we think Grassy Glide would have killed the Tornadus there?
No, I don't think so. Considering what the
I guess the Woodhammer probably
Woodhammer
didn't do
did
as
earlier.
much.
I'm guessing that it would have done somewhere around like 37 to 43%.
Oh, poor Belly Bolt!
Jeez.
He's gone!
People need to use Rillaboom more often. This thing, it just goes sicko mode.
Yeah, I used Rillaboom before he got his hidden ability.
Yeah, but that's back when he wasn't cool, Mike.
He was so cool. He did great for me that season, and then he got his hidden ability, and he went like round 2 or 3. I was like, damn, I'm never gonna get to use this guy again.
You could just draft him round 2.
Maybe I will, Cake. Maybe I will.
I think the funniest thing about Rillaboom is that he kind of just took Tapu Bulu's spot.
Yeah, he really just does Tapu Bulu.
In a Bulu-less world.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, all the other terrain setters were worse than the Tapu, and except for that one.
Hey, you take that back. Pincurchin's great.
It's still worse than Coco, even if it was great.
It's hard to argue that one, Velocity, if I'm honest.
Oh no.
We have slowed the pace down of the game somehow. When this monster's still here.
It's back at full health. It just refuses to die.
Alright.
Okay, something new came in.
Oh!
He's dancing. Stabbed by the blade.
Okay.
You can't poltergeist, so...
Dancing again, ballsy.
What?
Living the hit at 1%?
That's crazy!
Oh my god! It's a good thing snow doesn't deal damage like hail did.
Weak armor and the
Weakness policy.
Definitely sealed the deal.
Holy. 73 turns.
I just thought, yeah, that was really hype living at 1%. It was like, dang.
I was not expecting that. Solid battles for the week.
Very solid, very solid. Up next, we're gonna go look at the results page. So let me get that up. It is starting with League 1 here. We had one battle delay for League 1 this week. Cake, let's start with you. How did you feel about your battle?
It was a crap battle, and I'm glad it didn't get featured this week. It was a bunch of really bad RNG that went against me for a long time in the match. And then Ivo misclicked and allowed my setup Latios to set up, and then it swept him.
Unfortunate.
He should have 5-0'd me.
Mike, was there any other battle here that you think, you want to talk about, that you were excited about, that didn't get featured?
Not that I can immediately think of. I haven't kept up with a bunch of the battles recently because I've been busy with other stuff.
That's fair,
Mainly
that's
getting
fair.
the archipelagos all set up and making sure those are running smoothly, but
I think both the other two battles were pretty fun to watch, though. I honestly think any one of the battles could have been featured this week, except for mine versus Ivo.
The Evan battle did happen just a little bit before the podcast, right? Like an hour or two?
yeah.
I didn't have enough time to watch it over and see if I was going to swap out Raging Luca. I will say, though, both the Smarmy and I brought focus energy on our Ogre Pods this week, and I thought that was pretty funny.
That is really funny. We'll get into League 2 then. Mike, you had a battle delayed. I know it's Power
yes,
Boston.
Unfortunately, as we said earlier, our good friend of the podcast, Zard, is dead. So, unfortunately, I needed to find a new opponent, which means we got extended slightly because of that.
Do you know what's
Moment of-
happening with the week 9 for that yet, or is that going to be up in the air?
I believe it's also getting delayed, and he can get it done. He can get it done if he can, but if it comes down to it, he could just throw out a forfeit for that if there's too many battles to get through in the last week. I think they're planning to do it either today or tomorrow, but I'm not 100% on that.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can get that done in a reasonable amount of time. Gotta see some of those stats.
Of course.
Is the Ryan Pro Battle marked wrong?
Which Ryan Pro Battle?
Well, just Eltrim said.
No, he's talking about Aussie Ryan.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. There's too many Ryans.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Hunter had a bit of a not happy moment.
So the Fartra Lego battle was delayed.
Yes.
Any idea on that? Why that happened? Or...
Oh,
Why they got delayed, or
yeah, their schedule just did not line up whatsoever, and they talked about it really early in the week.
Unfortunate. And the Jackie Sot battle has not happened yet. Hopefully that does happen tonight.
Didn't Sot give somebody like an FF or something like that? I don't remember.
I can scroll through the chat and see, but anyways, continue. What do we gotta talk about here?
Any of the... I guess it was just the one remaining battle. How did you guys feel about the Ryan Pro Cell battle? Any thinkers?
Ryan Pro's been doing pretty well this season, and
he is kind of on a tear.
I am proud to be one of the 2 people he's lost to thus far.
Apparently Sot might have already said that he FF'd, according to Sal.
Yeah, I'm checking through the chat to make sure I didn't miss that somewhere, but...
Well, we'll see if we can get it in for later.
Yeah.
We will move on to League 3, though. We did just have the Australian Ryan and Hunter battle come in at a 5-0 for Australian Ryan. Not sure exactly what happened there. I'm going to have to find out a little bit later, maybe talk about it next week.
It was a 5-0 win for Aussie Ryan. Says not proudly.
Yeah. Cruiser and Shader got delayed. If you know what's going on with their Mike, you can talk about it. But Hellborn and Button Guy haven't battled yet.
I believe Hellborn and Button Guy is going to happen soon-ish. For Cruiser Shader, they scheduled a bit, but then it fell through. Shader's been busy with house stuff as he's posted some pictures of some of his renovation projects that have been going on. And it's looking pretty good, but it does look like it would take up a whole lot of weekend work, so long as they can get it done quickly, I am okay with them getting down to it.
And then battles, we have Tom and Kimchi that we didn't see today.
I almost picked this battle when deciding to redo, but possibly changing to this battle because it was a fun battle. But then I was like, yeah, but it would just be me glazing Rillaboom some more.
That's fair. So we found out that is where the Rillaboom glaze ends. See you guys next season for Rillaboom lovers. But we're gonna go into trades for this week. The first trade we have on the board, Buggoman said, Superior, you kinda suck. And we got a Terra Captain Latias now.
I can't wait for my Week 11 battle to go up against my fraudulent Terra Captain from last season.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I-90's been riding Latias pretty hard this season, so it's gotta be pretty okay.
I think both of these are fine Terra Captains. I don't think there's any shame in either of these being your Terra Captain.
I feel like 90 just finds Amon and it just becomes good in his hands as the Terra Captain because he just forces every kill onto it.
Like with Necrozma last season.
Yeah, exactly, actually.
When was the last, speaking of which one, when was the last time you even thought about Necrozma this season?
I don't even know how many people drafted Necrozma this season.
That's what I'm saying. Where did it go?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore again.
It was here, it's slaughtered, and now it's gone. But we got the Power Boston replacement trades coming in. He dropped a Electrode, a Decidueye, and a Zelf. Picked up some keys, a Cleavorn, and a Incineroar. Honestly, kind of crazy mons to still be in the pools for like later picks.
I think Cleavor and maybe Incineroar got dropped earlier in the season.
They did get dropped a few weeks ago.
Incineroar has just been in the pool, to my knowledge.
No, not the loss of his sweet Electrode. This is so sad.
It's so sad. And then there was a captain change also for Power Boston. We said Monkey's not doing it. Let's try Gyarados. I don't think
fine change.
I don't think we've seen a Terra Captain Gyarados yet.
Well, that is his round 2, so gotta be pretty strong.
I think Gyarados will be really awesome as a Terra Captain.
Oh, we'll find out in the last few battles that Power Boston has.
We will. The answer to your question, there never has to be any seasons between Necrozma.
Yeah,
uses if you love it that much.
Just bring it every season.
Like leaning into the mic and whispering real close into I-90's ear.
Speaking of I-90, we got League 1 here. I-90 is fighting Evan for the top spots of League 1. They're currently number 2 and 3. So that's a pretty big battle coming in there. And Cake, you're fighting Velocity down there. How do you guys feel?
Dude, our battle doesn't have to mean anything. This is wonderful. We can just have fun with it.
I was already gonna have fun with it, but
well, now I'm allowed to have fun with it too.
Jeez.
I'd also like to point out we've got the commissioner off in the top left.
This is the commissioner off for Smarmy's goal attempt to not be demoted. I believe he needs that win, or he's.
If he does not get that one, he is guaranteed demoted.
Well, I'm looking at it now. I don't believe it matters.
Well,
if he wins, he's 4 and
he's
4-7 with up to a -10.
Yeah, he would need a 6-0, and Bulls would need to get 6-0.
He needs help. He needs help to get out of demotion, but he doesn't need that. He needs to crush them. He needs to crush Raging.
As soon as one Mon goes down for Smarmy, it's all over.
And of course, Raging is playing for a playoff spot still. So
it's also over if Bulls kills him on in his battle. So
namely, Raging is playing for the wildcard spot, which if Raging wins by even a little bit, he's in a pretty good spot for it, being 6-5 with a minimum 3+3. I mean, I know.
We haven't looked at the League 2 standings yet.
Yeah, there's a lot that can change, obviously, but it seems pretty good. I'd be pretty pleased if I came out of that with like a +3.
Well, even the League 3 standings are looking tough for that wild card spot.
I'm really excited about Luca versus SJ. Both those two have quite a heated rivalry, and they're both like Luca's really fighting for a playoff spot, and SJ's trying to go undefeated.
SJ is at that big 9-0 right now, with the two battles to go. Some crazy stuff there, but it looks like SJ, I-90, and Evan are locked up for League 1 playoffs, and then the contention is Luca, Starlaw, and Raging, depending on how scores fall.
So I have to ask, who's under more pressure if SJ does beat Rex, the delayed? It's 10-0 versus Luca trying. So who's under more pressure? SJ's pressure to get undefeated, or Luca's pressure to stop the undefeated?
There's way more pressure on SJ.
I think there's more pressure on Luca because he's trying to fight for a playoff spot and he's trying to end the streak.
No. Lukob's pressure comes from the playoff spot race. It doesn't really affect Lukob directly if SJ goes undefeated.
I think there's more pressure on Tom trying to go 9-2 undefeated.
Yeah,
surely.
It's a crazy world out there, over there, you know?
It is a crazy world in League 3.
I've never met somebody who's what 8-2, but also undefeated.
He's 7-2 right now.
Oh,
But
Yeah, the joke was that his 2 losses are forfeits from cheating and bringing the wrong mon.
classic Tom.
But we'll go into League 2 now. We'll start with Mike, actually. How do you feel about going against the Buggo himself?
Well, we're doing it next weekend, so I've got time to build and prepare. And depending on how some of the other battles go, we could theoretically just have fun with it. But there's also potentially Zigludo could fall out of the promotion range if things go well enough for his opponents.
It would have to be a pretty big slide for Zigludo to fall out, but it is technically possible.
It's not huge of a slide, because you would need to win your match, and then the winner of Lego Firetra would also need to go on to win their next match with a medium differential.
And Zigludo would have to lose by more than, like, 1 at least, you know?
Yeah.
To even have that, like, open up, so...
Let's not think about the League 2 standings. That's a whole nother cesspool of craziness.
Well, we'll talk about the top part of League 2 standings a little bit. Well, I'll see, Cake, any matches you want to highlight or talk about before we get into the playoff race?
I mean, it's League 2. They're all usually pretty good.
Excited to see how Sal versus Jackie goes.
yeah. I mean, I'm always behind Suri, so I'm looking forward to Lego versus Suri.
Okay. So looking over the settings, these were all sent by Luca, by the way, for ease of use, so appreciate you, Luca. Shout out to you. Ryan Pro locked in for playoffs at least. Zigludo also locked in for playoffs, but not locked in for promotion yet. In contention, based on Luca's math, there's a lot of people here.
Yep.
I'm in contention. Jackie's in contention. Lego's in contention. Firetra's in contention. Suri's in contention. Sot's in contention. And in theory, Mike is in contention too.
Does the Sot in contention take into...
It has been updated.
Is that updated with his forfeit?
That is my understanding, is that is updated.
Lukob, can you confirm?
I don't believe it is.
Lukob told me it's with the Jackie win updated, so I don't know why he wouldn't also input the Sot loss, but
I mean, yeah, nobody updated in the replays that Sot had forfeited, so...
I just did it like a few minutes
ago.
Yeah,
Lukob did not change Sot.
Sot was not updated.
So Sot would not be in contention anymore, from what I've seen.
And that puts Jackie at 6-5, +1.
That is correct.
Oh, does that mean... Oh, wait, I could tie Jackie, I guess, in differential if I 6-0 you?
There's still hope. Oh boy, a tiebreaker match. That'd be hype.
Yeah, you would have to do a tiebreaker matchup.
There's the other tiebreaker thing where it's like depending on like how we matched up in other ways.
Oh, is it like how you match up against the other people in playoffs? Is that what we decided?
Like that.
Oh yeah, there's that thing.
Yeah,
no, just play a tiebreaker.
One of the convoluted schemes to break a tie we have listed in the league's standing rankings tab.
Yeah, just so we don't have to like try to make a tiebreaker. Anything we can do to avoid a tie-breaking battle.
Because Lord knows that wouldn't get scheduled in a week.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to League 3 though. Any of these battles that you're specifically hyped about before we get into the playoff race?
Tomborn.
You're a big Tomborn supporter?
I think those two are gonna pull up some absolutely buck wild sets, and it's gonna be hilarious.
They did already line up that they were gonna have a meme fight, so I think it's gonna be a good one.
Hell yeah, love to see it. Any other battles?
Thoroughly enjoying Bruxish this season, and seeing that go up against Australian Ryan is going to be a riot.
Could definitely be. We will talk about playoffs then. Currently locked in playoffs are Sean, Australian Ryan, Eltram, and Tom. I don't believe there's a lock for who's getting promoted, except for Sean. I think Sean's the only one locked in for certain. With those 3 people being 7 and 2 based on the standings.
Aussie Ryan would be 8 and 2
Oh,
now.
Aussie Ryan is 8 and 2 now. So I believe that would mean Australian Ryan is locked in to promotion.
He's locked. Yep. It's just up to LT and Tom for the last spot now.
Did LT or Tom do their week 10?
No, they are their week 10.
They are their week 10.
Playing each other. It's almost a win and you're in situation. Almost.
Almost. So that's
LT
pretty crazy.
just got off work.
You
and
mean
is gonna
they're
be fighting
week
Tom
they're
sometime soon.
against each other week 11?
No, they haven't
No,
done
they
their
have
battle
week
for this
10.
week yet.
Oh,
So whoever wins
LT
that is
just
8 and
got
2.
off, yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. Also in contention, most likely just for the 5th spot, we got Skyson at 5 and 5, Hunter at 5 and 5, Mustard at 5 and 5, and Cruiser at 4 and 5.
I mean, they could
well,
definitely
those are all
hit the
potentially in
wild card,
contention for
too.
wild card as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cruiser could make wild card unless he really wins his last 2.
He's currently sitting at 4 and 5 at -4, so it'd be tricky, but it's possible.
He would have to win noticeably in his last 2 games, but it is possible.
He's more likely to get it than I am.
The top half of that contention between Skyson and Hunter are probably. I have to look at. I mean, League 2 is still kind of a nightmare to look at, but I would put them in good odds for the wild card spot.
Here's the thing about Skice and Hunter. They fight each other week 11.
So that one, they basically are playing for the 5th spot in League 3. Because unless it's a 1-0, Mustard probably isn't catching either of them for the 5th spot. Theoretically could happen, but chances are whoever wins between the 2 of them is just going to be in.
Very possible.
Also, don't forget the Hunter v Aussie Ryan battle happened.
Yeah, so he's 5 and 5 at +2.
That's updated. I'm looking at updated stats for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at not yet updated stats because it happened too recently. We haven't punched into the doc yet.
I'm seeing current.
There is a theory where if Skyson wins by 2 only, Mustard can get there with a 6-0, but
This is what I said.
yeah. And depending on head-to-head of 5-0.
What are you comparing this to, Skyson? Let me check.
Yeah, it'd be Mustard and Skyson would be the...
Any of those 3 are definitely still in the hunt. I like I said though, I do think it'll probably be Skyson or Hunter who takes the last spot, and then either of them could get the wild card. Again, depending on how big a deficit is, it might knock the loser out of wild card. So that match is a big deal. That is a big match for whoever wants to make playoffs between those 2.
It looks like Skyson did beat Mustard, unless I'm looking at the wrong team. No, Mustard beat Skyson. I was looking at it backwards.
There is head-to-head there. Could be interesting.
There is head-to-head.
Wait, Mike, we watched Mustard beat Skyson.
Yeah, we did today.
Listen, I was looking through the docs, and the doc confused me because I thought it was reading backwards, but
Mustard,
math
of
is
course,
hard.
has a hard matchup coming into the last week, of course, with Sean. But you know, anything can happen. That's Mons, baby. That's Mons.
That's Pokemon.
They're all in the hunt. Cruiser could be knocked
Believe in
out
the
of the hunt.
Appleton power.
If Cruiser loses either match, he's out, and then after that,
Who is Cruiser up against other than Button Guy?
He plays LT tonight.
Oh, okay.
No, it's LT
Cruiser
Tom.
fight Shader.
Yeah.
Oh
Cruiser
yeah.
got him.
You're
It got
right,
delayed.
You're right. It's Shader Bun guy. You're right.
That- There's a real chance for Cruiser to win both of those.
Yeah, I mean it's
If
possible.
he
He's
plays
in
his
contention.
cards right.
He can make it.
We'll have to wait and see, though.
Don't count out Cruiser yet.
We'll
I'm not
have
counting
all
out
the details
anybody
next
except
week.
for- Yeah,
Ooh,
well,
Suri Power Boston Suri Power Boston battle going on.
happening
Yeah,
right now.
That match is gonna happen. So
That's hype.
And with that happening right now, we'll release everybody into the wilds to go watch that battle. Unless you guys got anything last you want to say to the podcast.
Have a fun week 11. Do not overstress for playoffs or demotion.
But you know,
Hey, I need
get
to
your
go
battles done.
collect 100 coins so that I can surf. Thank you.
All right.
We'll see you guys again next week for the last week of the regular season. Good night, everybody.